Alright, I got a couple things to say. Apparently I do have a Mass Effect playthrough. It's not a complete one. I did dip into the Citadel. I did that whole thing. I think I was doing a little bit of Omega, and I think I stopped in the middle of that. Didn't have a playlist for it because it was like 5 years ago. 5 years ago is roughly not. It's not an channel anniversary or anything. I don't know what month I started in, but that was roughly the first, like, it was like the third or fourth game I was recording for the channel. No playlist, very grainy texturing or recording, which even happens a little bit on my newer stuff. It's just better than it used to be. But anyway, one thing I did differently from my last recording is I actually went and uploaded a different character from a different playthrough. So now I'm on a New Game Plus instead of an initial playthrough, so I got a lot of money here, but I'm also level 60. Still a soldier. I'm working on her Renegade. I'm still doing that playthrough. Apparently the last playthrough with this specific save file was very Paragon. Couple differences. This save file did not do the Project Overlord DLC, so David doesn't show up in the Grissom Academy, which is unfortunate. But I think I missed out just on a weapon mod, and I think in my last video, I was like, this is it. That's all that's in this room. Even after David is like, there's guns in there, lots of guns, and there's like 2 things to grab. So, yeah. I am roughly in the same spot. I did a couple things. I did a Citadel run around. So I'm completely up to date with all my encounters there, I believe. So all we gotta do is meet with the diplomats. Oh, you know what? I didn't go here. It's actually been a few days since I've recorded like anything. So I've kind of forgotten what I said in the last video. I skimmed my initial run, and I was pretty much giving all the the video game tips and such. Boop, boop, boop. Nothing in here? There's just nothing here at all? Alright. We're moving on. I'm going to try to avoid repeating myself a little bit, but I did not watch my entire run. I mostly skimmed it, and during my skimming I noticed I was talking a little bit about builds and such, so I'm going to try not to do that. But I am a level 60 soldier. I'm going to be running triple Typhoons. It's going to be pretty funny, and also I'm going to do something I haven't done yet. I am going to play on Insanity. I need to go switch it. There's an achievement for playing an entire Insanity run. I'm not an achievement hunter. Of the Legendary Edition, I think I have 120 out of, or I have 100 out of 120 achievements or something like that. I have most of them. I'm not gonna.
Signal confirmed.
I'm not really gonna hunt them down. I'm not worried about missing out on an Insanity playthrough. But it's really interesting because this is one of the only franchises I've played and can succeed at maximum difficulty. I've mentioned before, I'm pretty much an easy mode player. But I was playing on hardcore on this save file ever since I started, because New Game Plus immediately upgraded my Typhoon to maximum. It's pretty hilarious. Oh, there is one thing I wanted to do. We'll get there after I travel. Save. One of the things, I am not afraid to downgrade the difficulty if I feel like I have to during a certain encounter, but Insanity in Mass Effect 3 isn't too bad. There's a couple of tricky encounters. The final fight in Omega, I'm dreading a little bit. I'm a little bit scared of that one. because you're alone. But we'll see. I will absolutely downgrade that difficulty if I feel like I have to. I wanted to go black here. Nope, I wasn't done. I wasn't happy with the second. It's like no matter what red I choose, it doesn't quite match. Like I did a few missions and I changed my equipment like every time. I kind of want to go for aesthetics, but I'm also playing on, you know, insanity. So, like I don't like the shoulders or arms. Like I'm more digging these, but power damage that might affect. That might affect. What's it called? Marksman or the slow-mo one? I forget. That's classic in 7. I don't need health because if my shields are down, I shouldn't be out in the open anyway. And I like the way these look, but melee damage. I'm never gonna melee, so I'm kind of stuck with this. I don't like these arms very much, and I think I wanted to change this into this one, 'cause I've always really liked this headpiece. And that's still some weapon damage, so I don't lose too much. God, the two different hues of red is driving me nuts. I think I might just go full Black Ops. Yeah. This is like a very dark red. This isn't even black. Ah. Like, I don't like that red there. Maybe... Let's switch these up. Yeah, maybe that looks pretty cool. I mean, it's like full black, which, you know, isn't creative, but... Until I get one of the Citadel sets, that's just kind of what I'm going to look like. It's a little edgy, but eh. It's really hard to make the armor look good, because they don't give you a lot of variance. Okay, now we're going to finally get into some gameplay. After 8 minutes! I was gonna play a Vanguard, but I did a little trial run with one, and they kind of go through some early game hell where it's not very fun to play on the outset. But I do have like a 17, 18 hour playthrough of a Vanguard, so if I beat the game on her, import her, I might do a recording. But I also might not, because this game is very linear, so it'd be like the same thing over and over again.
Commander, the Salarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name.
Not Rex.
And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Dun dun dun!
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatrash, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing: wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
That decision saved the galaxy. The Rachni were devouring everything in their path.
And what the Rachni started, the Krogan tried to finish. We simply traded one enemy for another. I won't let history repeat. Curing the genophage will doom us all.
Whether you like it or not, we need Krogan help to win this war.
And what happens when the war is over?
We'll find a new way to keep the peace.
And they'll break it.
Enough! This is all theoretical. It would take years to formulate a cure. There's no time.
My information says otherwise. A Solarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatrash here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess, and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatrash, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my
Despite the expository notion of this conversation, it actually doesn't really tell you what the genophage is, so I a little bit of respect for the writing. They do expect you to have played the first couple games.
What does it matter? Palaven is burning right now. Earth is burning right now. If it takes a cure to cement this alliance, then that's what I'm doing.
Wow,
She's right.
that was off
Hard
sync.
truth is we don't have a choice. Give Rex what he wants.
Or none of us will survive long enough to know who was right or wrong.
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkesh. But I warn you, Commander. The consequences of this
Will be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the females.
You're not setting foot on Surkesh. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
I'm gonna do something weird. Don't worry about that. I don't have a trainer running, so don't worry. Videos. That's the current one. Okay. Pause that. Okay, Grissom Academy was what I was doing in the last video, so I didn't actually record any Surkesh. I thought I had. No, that's Eden Prime. Okay. Alright, so I haven't done any, like... Alright. I feel like... I think it's because... I've done this mission like 3 times in the last week on like different characters. Alright. So we got this Typhoon. We got the Black Punisher. He's never going to use that, but he's got a Typhoon. Different mods, because I did learn that NPCs are not, or your teammates are not affected by weight. So their cooldowns are just their cooldowns. But I got him with a Black Widow and a Typhoon. And I think they both have the same mods. No, he's got the accuracy on it. I don't know if he needs that, or I don't know if NPCs have perfect aim or not. I'm gonna have to do some off-camera research. But for me, I have the stability. That's the second one, and this is the piercing one. So I can shoot through walls. It also burns through defenses. This combined with incendiary ammo, enemies' defenses mean nothing. But a Garrus, I think I got him with damage and the piercing, and he has armor piercing ammo. So with that in mind, oh, it didn't even go to the build screen because everybody's I'm maxed out. So what you're going to be watching from this time forward is basically a straight up shooter, which is kind of what I've been in the mood for.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their
Oh, I
mind.
need to turn on her helmet.
I still don't trust a word they say.
If they start backtracking, the angry Krogan act couldn't hurt.
Who said anything about acting?
Just try to keep it verbal.
These females are the best and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them home, Rex. You've waited long enough for this day.
A lifetime. I appreciate the assist, Garrus.
Figured you'd gone soft sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
Oh, he doesn't even get a line with James. I brought Javik on one of my last playthroughs, and he has a comment, and he's like, Rex is like, man, the Normandy's just a freak show now, huh?
Ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalatras authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Rex?
But 3 Typhoons is pretty funny, but I might sacrifice James every now and then if I feel it necessary. There's also missions that I have to do with Tommy Zora, so she's gonna join the team. But Garrus will never leave my side. He's too powerful for an insanity run.
Hold! Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
Does Solarian hospitality always come with sharpshooters? This is an insult to the Alliance.
Please understand, no matter what some politician might say, Krogan are still considered a hostile race.
I wonder why.
However, on behalf of the Solarian Union, I apologize. But we must insist the Krogan remain under guard.
And if we insist otherwise,
you'll have another war on your hands.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge. Careful! Watch the containment shield!
Brings back memories.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
Man, James has nothing to say on this, huh?
what kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians.
Yeah, I like the all-black
Science
outfit.
has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
Seems like a good place to hide things you don't want the galaxy to know about.
There's a little
like
red on her
female
arm.
Krogan.
I'm aware of how this must look, but it was for their own good. They were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. We brought them here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course, I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for yon specimen arrival.
Let's get theirs off. I want to see their beautiful faces.
This is where all you Solarians come from. Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
I know I said to act the angry Krogan, Rex.
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
Hey, maybe when this is over, you and I can go toe-to-toe. Just for fun.
Shepard here almost did. She ever tell you about our little chat on Vermeer? You could say we had a disagreement. Good times.
Right. The best.
I don't think I've actually done a full playthrough with James yet. So it's going to be cool to hear him pop in every now and then.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Solarian liver served raw.
I hear Vorcha prefer it grilled.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something. Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
Radioactive?
Garrus. I have to make friends with the one Turian in the galaxy who thinks he's funny.
Imagine how I feel. I'm supposed to hate Krogan, but you came along and warmed my heart with your winning personality.
I could throw a few Solarians off a cliff, if it'll make you feel better.
It's been good talking to you again,
That's
Rex.
all.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
A cipher analyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer.
Another incursion?
The Reapers
Air defense.
Still got
Commander
Kirahi.
Shepard, it's Major Kirahi. I'd heard you were coming.
Can I be a dick and be like, have we met?
I don't recall our meeting.
The battle for Vermine. I was a captain back then. That mission led to my promotion. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
Garrus Vicarian. Always a pleasure. It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
It's I keep meeting these characters with like previous associations, and James is just standing there like, man, Shepard knows everybody.
Guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Erdnot Rex is legend within STG.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
The big guy's pretty angry about being put on a leash.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base. Think of all the casualties. Our medpay couldn't handle it.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. Evolutionary paradigms. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
Security seems high. You expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing that, create trouble for someone else. Our enemies have the same idea.
I knew I liked Solarians.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
You do that.
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside you again. Good day.
And here's Kirahi's replacement in case Kirahi's not alive.
You have clearance now to see the females, Commander. I hope we can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
What do you think about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the genophage will bring closure to this issue. In the future, the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
Thanks for your time.
Of course. Proceed into the elevator when you're ready. Now take this elevator down, and someone will...
Alert. Threat condition 2 has been declared. Scramble readiness teams.
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
Base personnel must remain on site until further notice.
All specimens are accounted for, sir. Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have you here.
Morden?
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Helped Female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
You must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
But what about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue. Couldn't save them.
I need that cure to get the Krogan to support me.
Understood, but don't have it yet. Need to hurry. One survivor can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here.
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic. Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Kill her? She must have been through hell.
Erdnot, Rex, and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
You're the key to a truce between the Krogan and Turians.
So, I'm useful to you.
I like her clothing. I would love to dress like that if a game lets me play a Krogan eventually.
Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off. Secure all data to off-site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now!
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens. Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan.
I love Morden.
Need
He's
to monitor
great.
pod as it clears quarantine procedures.
Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard.
Alright, now we can get to some actual gameplay after 30 minutes. Okay, so in my last run of this, I tried to reassure to sort of like build her up, but all of her reactions are based on the initial response where I was like, you're a bargaining chip, and she just keys into that, so reassuring her here does nothing, so I'm just going to be like, she's valuable.
Morden, no scratches. Everything depends on her.
Understood. Get to elevator, Shepard.
Threat condition 3 has been declared. Live fire is authorized.
Put all research subjects into immediate lockdown. Baron secure. What does secure? Yard subjects. We have a problem. What sort of problem? Security overrides aren't responding. Fix it.
We need the whole ass, Commander.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Bomb!
Get back!
Commander Shepard, are you
there another way out of here?
I don't know how to set. Alright.
Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate the...
I don't know how to set his main skill to the overload, because I want him to be using that. I think I could put it on my bar. Yeah, there we go.
Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
Shepard, it's Rex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
Taking enemy fire from position Telsec 4. Direct reinforcements to that location and confirm.
Remember, we're on insanity now. Maximum difficulty.
Clear. I doubt that's the last of them.
More incoming!
Don't let them take cover in the lab!
The big girls are sitting duck. We need to end this.
Shepard, Cerberus in vicinity. Hurry!
We're on our way. Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Man, poor James. He's not going to understand any of this. I think that's why so many of his reactions are basic.
Attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance.
Light him up!
I see the checkpoint. They're under fire.
Let's get in there.
Cerberus outside blood, Shepard. Need assistance. Quickly, Shepard. Technician dead. Clear us through the checkpoint.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however. Your bargaining chip is still alive. Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in the STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reapers left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
I do like how my whole team is kind of thematic with the black now.
Cerberus likely to target.
Hurry! Next checkpoint!
Female squad, I have the Krogan in sight. She's been trapped. Headed up to the next level. All squads converge.
Forgot where to go. Oh, right.
Where's Minority?
Shepard, get cracking. I'm trying to draw some of their fire.
Shepard, last attack compromised security systems. Attempting to compensate.
Hang on. We're trying to get to you, Morton.
Alright, I'm not losing too much DPS by switching for more aesthetic armor.
Cerberus isn't fooling around.
I'm still tearing ass.
They're capable of anything.
Commander, stay back. Hostiles just down the hall.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
How do I not have one of those?
Go, Commander. I'll cover you.
Orion squad, your orders on a whole position.
When I played an engineer, I wanted this. I wanted to be more like one of those guys. Instead, you just get a little floaty drone thing.
Cerberus got some upgrades. Head to head will get us ripped up, Shepard.
Try flanking them.
We have to take out those turrets.
Working on it. Oh boy.
Roger that.
checkpoint. I'm sure Cerberus isn't done.
I think the idea there is you're supposed to go down this line and deal with them. But I always just bunker up on the end there. Oh, whoops.
That Morgan guy is right. Cerberus knew we were coming. Why else would they be here?
Every war has its traitors.
I think Baron is the least of your problems, my guy.
We've got stairs over there, Shepard. Take the high ground.
Elevator malfunctioning, Shepard. Need assistance.
I think I'll switch James out for Ashley when I get her. Because oh, whoops, hit my mic there. I think Ashley is considered very good, I believe.
Shepard, suspect Cerberus has cut power. Can't progress until you reroute emergency systems.
There has to be some sort of power conduit around here.
Give me a minute, I'm looting. I know there's a war on, but loot, my guy.
Excellent. Clearus. Wait, another Cerberus squad.
Don't let them keep up the pressure!
Yes, ma'am! Understood.
Excellent. Affinity for destruction intact, Shepard. Can clear us through now.
How you holding up?
Containment shield strong, but not designed for direct fire. This truce must be important to you.
Earth's survival depends on getting you out of here alive. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope Erdnot Rex still waiting.
Rex can't keep his hands off a fertile female. He'll be there.
I'll see you up top.
We found the Krogan.
One thing I learned is activating, what is it called? Adrenaline Rush reloads my weapon. So I can do a volley and then pop this ability and get my clip back instantly.
Get your ass up here. I can't fly around forever.
I think we're near the top.
Shepard, they found us. Taking fire. Heavy attack.
This is Phoenix 6. We've got the Krogan boxes. Requesting reinforcements. Copy, Phoenix.
Appears safe. Need final approval now, Shepard.
They seem, in Insanity, they seem a lot more aggressive with their smoke
Shepard,
bombs.
you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Or they're a lot quicker on the
Get you out of
draw.
there.
I don't think I've ever watched this all the way through. Not in years, anyway.
Shepard, heads up. You've got incoming.
I like how it looks used. Like it's been through some stuff.
Shepard, I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous.
Krogan has been acquired.
Door is damaged. Can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Shepard. She's vulnerable. Hurry, Shepard. Containment shield failing.
Serious firepower. Maybe we can crack it open.
Maybe we better do it quick. Hoorah!
Done.
That's how it's done.
What's wrong, Shepard? You getting old? Shepard, I think you did it.
It's gone, bro.
From here, I'm
Chill.
trying it now. It's a lot harder than this.
Easy enough.
You had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get you out of there.
I can handle myself, Rex.
Women.
Cerberus here. What do you want?
Good talk.
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promised me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
Probably one of my favorite characters, that guy. Commanding voice, great presence, always supports you. Reasonable.
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Morden, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morden. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to Genophage Modification Project. Working against own alterations this time. not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Rex, I hope you realize Turians are dying while we sort this out.
The genophage has been killing the Krogan for 1,000 years. This is how it feels.
We'll be in medbay if you need
Brutal.
to. Eve requires more tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Oh, I think I gotta go talk to Arya to get her stuff. Yeah.
Commander.
What do you got for
one
me?
Of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
What's it like on Palaven?
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
The Krogan will make sure that doesn't happen.
Assuming you're successful with the cure.
We will be.
You have to be, Commander. I don't want to go down as history's last Primarch.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
I like how they want to speak in private, but they're like in the same room. This is earshot, you guys.
Hell of a show down there on Surkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Okay, he does speak quieter.
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralak Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to...
I don't... That's a special line that I don't think he utters if you don't bring him along specifically on that mission in Mass Effect 1. So that's cool. So I must have brought him along. Because he says a line where you're like, fine, release her, but I'll solve the problem if they get out of hand. Or something like that.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA's important, who am I to argue?
Alright. So, we just opened up a few different missions.
You think the Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map. Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Oh, you know what? I think I forgot to go talk to Joker and Edie.
I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
And this is just with a skeleton crew. You should see this ship when it's fully staffed.
Oh, no, Commander. I'm not complaining. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
I don't understand that turn of phrase, living out of a shoebox. Like, she just... I can't tell if it's negative or positive. Like, Shepard interprets it as a complaint. But I don't quite get it.
The Krogan and the Turians really shoot. So a Prothean, a real live...
Oh, I haven't unlocked the
thing.
thing.
Stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
There we go.
Hello, Shepard. Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions, if I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale.
Yeah, I bet.
Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
If I give a legitimate order, I expect it to be carried out. I'll be responsible for its costs. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Alright, so I am running a Renegade Shepherd, but this is a very interesting quandary. I don't fully know what happens if you tell her not to make any modifications. That might be something I want to YouTube later, but I kind of think the Joker-Edie relationship is kind of cute. I'm not going to shut that relationship down. I wish Edie was a romance option for everybody, but it's kind of funny because there's a Doctor Who episode where the TARDIS becomes like put into a sentient like female body, and his companion at the time makes fun of the Doctor, being like, "So your ship is a girl now? Did you wish really hard?" And it's really funny because the Doctor and the TARDIS girl have a little bit of like cute banter back and forth, and it kind of reminds me of that dynamic, and it's cute, like it's funny. But despite being a Renegade Shepherd, I am still going to let her choose her own path because I am pro free will in general when it comes to the AI debate. If they're sentient, let them live, you know? That's what I say.
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Like, being Renegade doesn't necessarily mean being an asshole. Like, you can still be a person. Like, notice I got +2 reputation for that, but it didn't say I got +2 Paragon, because it actually, I think it denotes if you get +red or +blue. Although it did have that icon, so it might have given me some Paragon there. But that's fine. I'm role playing it. I don't really care. All this really affects the reputation. It affects some dialogue with the Elusive Man. That's about it. Like, because my reputation is maxed, I can meet most persuasion checks. The only thing I'm going to miss out on is the very last one in the game with the Elusive Man. That's all I'm going to miss out on. That's literally it. And a little bit of a spoiler for a 10-year-old game here. It's not 10 years old. It's like 7 years old now? 7-ish? So what he does is he does the Saren thing, where he just shoots himself, where he kind of realizes that, oh yeah, I've been full-on indoctrinated. Let me take care of this. So it doesn't really change the outcome of anything except Elusive Man kind of breaking through to himself. But the game plays out the same. Like, I think you get shot if you can't make it, but you're already, like, weak and dying at that time anyway, because you just got shot by a Reaper laser, so Shepard still, like, grins and bears through it regardless of being shot or not, so it affects nothing for the most part. But anyway, I'm gonna go take a dinner break, and I will pick up on a mission. I might go talk to some crew off camera, so you might miss a couple things, but don't worry about it.
You've got new messages, Commander.
There are so many different like interactions and such where you can YouTube a lot of it. Anyway, toodles.